Hey guys, restock my binders. Got to plural with me really quick. My back's at a really bad angle, so let me readjust really quick. I was trying to move over here and literally all of my music sheets just fell out of my binder. I literally no luck today. Also, apparently my mini post-it notes are missing, so I can't find fucking mini post-it notes that I use to mark my songs, so I know which song is which in my binder. And I'll show you why I need that. There's a lot of trash and stuff in my binder. Alright, we're gonna start with my my actual binder. Open this part and just see what I need to restock. Do I still need these? With the way stuff. My name tent, y'all. So aesthetic. Bubber. What else do I have in here? I do have ibuprofen. Slay. I'm gonna take some right now because my head is pounding. Okay, so that I don't need anymore. This was the name tents we had at the beginning of the school year. I hate these little things. I'm gonna put these in this one because they're my language arts stuff. I'm shocked how I have literally nothing. Let's see. I have nothing in my language arts folder. Okay, some of these folders feel really freaking heavy. This yellow one is empty because this is for my art and STEM class, which are trimester 2 and 3. STEM 2, art 3, which I have labeled. I'm doing CCR right now, so this orange one is my CCR folder, which will get taken out. And I have them in order of advisory to 6 hour, but my STEM is all the way back here. I don't want to deal with STEM. I have this, I gotta color. This, I gotta color. I made some drawings in class. So I'm gonna color those in as well. Okay. I don't have any homework other than study for tests. Alright, what can I get rid of out of my advisory folder? Literally nothing. Nursing, CCR, nothing. Good arts, nothing. Math. Alright, let me just scoop everything out because I got a ton of things taken out of my math today. So bruh, everything. Pre-test, I think I can keep. Homework, graphic organizer I will need for test. So that I definitely don't want to get rid of. Homework. So how do I say goodbye? This is a graphic organizer we have. I'm not sure if I'll need it or not, but I'm gonna keep it because I don't want to throw away something I could potentially need on a test. Science is very thick. We colored in the periodic table today. Colored and labeled, which was solids, liquids, and gases. Color test, we never actually finished. I think that is all I need to clear out of my binder. Pencils. She needs to be cleaned out. This is everything I have. Out of all of these pencils, this is the one that I've been using the most because it's the only tip that hasn't been breaking. Okay. This is stupid. The amount of shit I have in here. We're gonna retire her. Sharpen. Put in the bin. sharpen. If it has an eraser, it's staying. If it doesn't, she's out. Okay, these colorful pens are cute, but like, be for real. I never use pens, so I'm just gonna take out literally all the pens I have. I never use. I have 3 colorful pens, which I switched the ink and caps for, and then I have 1 black pen. Moving on to highlighter. We're gonna test and see what highlighters are still good and what highlighters I need to get rid of. Other than the Sharpie, we gotta keep her, but she's on a limb. She might need to be retired pretty soon. I'm overstimulating myself somehow. Probably because my head's hurting and I need to take ibuprofen. Bro, the cap of this green one keeps coming off so easily. My head is actually pounding really bad, so I'm going to take some ibuprofen really quick. And yes, this is ibuprofen, and I know it's ibuprofen because I put it in there, and too, it's literally the shape and color of an ibuprofen. I am only going to take 2 though, and I need to get like a capsule to keep in my... I'm out of water. That ain't gonna get me nowhere. The handy dandy Skewel water bottle. Please save me. There's chunks of ice in it, so it's weird. There's so much ice. My head hurts now. I don't usually put a lot of ice in my water, but I usually have to share my water with my friend Ella. And I don't have to, but I choose to share with her because she doesn't ever bring a water bottle because she's too lazy. We're gonna go in rainbow order. So we're gonna start with red or pink. Perfectly fine. Orange. Perfectly fine. Yellow I like never use, but perfectly fine. Green. She seems pretty good. I have 2 blues. We're gonna test this one out first. I mean, like, it's a perfectly good blue highlighter if I have to, like, go on the side. But, like, oh, she's dried out. I missed. So I have another blue one. Perfectly fine. That was my finger just pinched. I'm mad because I don't know where my mini post-it notes are. Got my excessive amount of highlighters. Orange, yellow, green, blue. My stupid amount. I literally have 4 color highlighters. Plus 2 pencils. And a dry erase marker. I have 7 items in my pencil pouch. And most of them are highlighters, y'all. Alrighty, pencil pouch is restocked. So I'll put in my math notebook. And then Golden Legacy from Crazy K. Binder, restock. Done. Now moving on to the one that I'm actually dreading probably the most. Those I have to put in the blue folder, which I will grab next. Okay, I hope you guys really like how I decorated my choir folder. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but I kind of did little fireworks stuff all over, so I didn't know what to do. And then first, last name, and then my folder number right on the front. Okay, let's get these songs in here. Because as I was moving it, I didn't realize it was unclamped and they all fell out. So I know it goes "Can You Hear" and then sleigh bells. Okay. "Can You Hear" is actually a really good song, but it does not have that many pages. Let's see. We're going to count back to back as one page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. 5 pages, but there's 10 technical sheets if we're going 1, 2. But I'm just counting one piece of paper as one sheet of music, even though it's double-sided. So there's 5 sheets, 5 sheets of paper, 10 sheets of lyrics. We'll put it that way. So these are going in first because we're singing that with the high school, so I'm guessing that's the first one we're singing. Next is Sleigh Bell. So I have this little post-it note labeling it. It's the second song, so I can find it easier. So smart, guys. Let's start counting how many sheets of music there are, how many sheets of music there are versus how many sheets of lyrics there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 7 sheets of music, which means there's 14 sheets of lyrics because they're all double-sided. Wait, no, because this one's not double-sided. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's 13 sheets of lyrics. 7 pieces of music. 7 sheets of music, 13 pages of lyrics. Slide her in, and we're gonna clamp it shut just because I don't want it to fall out. Next song we're singing is a Frozen 2 mashup of Into the Unknown, Some Things Never Change, Fall is Found, All is Found. That was really hard for me to say. All is Found, Lost in the Woods, When I Am Older, and Show Yourself. Y'all, it's literally so thick. Do I even want to count these? No. But I'm gonna do it because there's somebody watching this video who's gonna be curious. 1. Okay, I'm not folding them because that's just gonna take way too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 pages of music. But there's 41 sheets of lyrics because there's a page cover. There's 21 pages. At the end, we're going to count up all the songs I have so far. Just to see how many pages of lyrics. Just to see how many things I have to memorize. So I'm going to show you how many songs I have to memorize. Then this one is CC Ni Mojo. No clue what this is about. Because I didn't pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why are these papers so sticky? 8, 9, 10. Alright, this one has 10 pages of lyrics, so 20 sheets of music. 19 sheets of music. Perfect. And that is the Squire folder so far right now. You can just see, like, that's all the songs put together. I'm gonna count how many songs I have to sing. 1. Okay, no, I'm not doing this. I'm labeling it. There's no way I'm gonna be able to live with myself. Post-it notes. Skizzers. I'm going to cut these into little things I can use to mark my text. I'll be back. Alright, can we just talk about the fact that I quite literally got these pretty much the perfect size, and I guessed. Alright, sleigh bells. Frozen. I'm just gonna grab a pen. Because or a pencil, I just frankly don't have the energy. Frozen 2. Bing, bada, bum, bada, bum, bum. CC Mojo. Why does it have to have such a long name? Alright. I'm gonna move these down so it's kind of like going up and down a little bit. So that's there. Then I need to have it like here. What is wrong with me? Why am I so uneven with my measurements? Okay. That's a lot better, guys. It just says Moja at the bottom. That's little. I have it written out CC me Moja, but just Moja on the bottom so I know what's on this. It's so much more organized. Alright, let's count how many songs I gotta memorize. 1, 2, 3, 4 songs. However, the Frozen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs put in it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I technically have 9 songs I'm memorizing. Let's whip out the calculator. And we're gonna see how many times I'm gonna be crashing out. How many pages are in this choir book right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear only as 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sleigh Bells has 7. I really don't want to count this, but I'm gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 in the Frozen of all the songs. Alright, CC Me Moja. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Can You Hear has 5 pages. Sleigh Bells has 7. The Frozen one has 21. And CC Me Moja has 10. I'm going to hit enter. 43 pages of music I'm memorizing. Times 2. 86 sheets of lyrics. Minus, some have front covers that don't have any music on it. Like Sleigh Bells. Sleigh Bells has one. CC Me Moja and Frozen have one. 83 sheets of music is what I'm memorizing for a choir. 83. And people say choirs are super easy. One of the easiest things to do. It can be for some students. But like for us who actually have been doing choir since 6th grade and we're not 8th graders, there are so many kids this year who have joined choir but have done band or orchestra 6th and 7th grade. And they're just like, oh, it's going to be so easy. It's so much easier. Band and orchestra don't have tests. You have at least 1 to 2 tests in a choir class, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. 6th grade, I think I had 2. 7th grade, I had 1. In 8th grade, I've had 1 so far. But yeah, you have minimum 2 tests a year, usually. Band and orchestra don't take tests. However, band and orchestra, you have to carry an instrument around. Choir, your instrument's your voice. You can also just like lip sync for pretty much the entire song. No, you can't. Because Miss Sager knows if you are lip syncing or not. Because the pitch will be so much different in the auditorium, in the gym, than in the choir room. Like, if you just lip sync the entire time in the choir room, alright, who cares? I know somebody who literally failed choir in 6th grade. They ended choir with a D. Because they lip synced for all of practice and all of the choir concert. They also failed every single test, so. Most of the grades that get put in the grade book are either summative or formative. And if they're formative, they're worth a lot of points. I don't think Schoology's still working. We had a glitch on Schoology today, so everything's been so off today. But like, choir is actually a lot harder than you think, guys. Like, if you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna join choir because it's so easy, think again. If you literally go to Woodbury Middle and you're thinking about changing to choir next trimester or something, be prepared. Because like, if your class does good on the concert, you could get donuts and get to watch movies. If your class is bad, you don't get donuts, but you still get to watch a movie, I think. We have to make presentations about songs we want for concerts and why we need to choose them, and then we have to present them in front of this giant classroom. And choir classrooms and band and orchestra classrooms are bigger and have more kids than regular classrooms. So there's more stress and pressure on you. Plus, these could also be the future songs you sing, so you better make sure everybody likes them, because if not, you're gonna be hated in that class for a really long time. How would I know? Because one kid blurted out loud in one of my classes, "We should sing Call Me Maybe." And everybody in the class was like, "No, we don't want to sing that." 3 like 5 slideshows from my class had Call Me Maybe. This kid went around to all his friends and said, put Call Me Maybe on your slides. It's going to be so funny. Trust me. Over half of every single choir class in 7th grade last year had Call Me Maybe on their slides. You better make sure everyone likes the song, or else you will be hated. Choir can also be really stressful because, like, the tests we take, dude, those are out of 100 summative points. I got a 77 on mine. So, I got 11 and a half questions wrong. That's 77 out of 100. That's gonna put a serious dent in my grade. That's like a C-, maybe a D. Trimester 1 is almost over, dude. I was finally doing good. I also have to update my calendar, so like, we gotta grab that really quick. All right, I got my thing. I have to get my planner out though. Get my planner out because this has all my information for school. This is my calendar, my aesthetic October one. It's so close. It's like a week away, guys. Notes and stuff I have for MEA. All right. It's not the 18th, and it's not the 19th. It's the last day to buy chocolates. I have to write notes on my calendars. Guys, I'm so okay. Test. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna cross off today because technically the day is almost over and like I don't want to accidentally write something on today. I had a choir test last week, Monday, on the 3rd. Math test. Of course, my stupid brain writes this, taking up the entire freaking day that it's the last day of chocolate sales, thinking I'm not gonna have anything important. Science study guide. I will tell you, from middle school, having a calendar like this where you can write something off, what I do is I am going to start crossing off, like, Wednesday, I will wake up in the morning and I'll cross off Tuesday, because then I can also look and see what is today, what do I also have to prepare for tomorrow. I will tell you, having one of these calendars for at least middle school will help you, because there's going to be a lot of things on here that you're going to need. I have 3 different choir concerts this year. Last year I only had 2. Also, one of them I have to do with band and orchestra. I have a quiz. Come on. I have to take a test Wednesday and Tuesday, and I want to take a quiz. What the flip? Okay, it's on Friday. That's so much fun. Everyone's going to stress about that over the weekend. The science quiz then. I have so much project. What the flip? This week just seems like summative week. Everything's summative. I have a test. What the fuck? I have tests. I have choir. I have quizzes. I have summative projects. What the flip? But I'm so ready for this day, 'cause for the first time in forever, there'll be music, there'll be lights. Practice test is not harm what? Test practice. Great. Why am I so ready for this? What the fuck is metals? I ain't even gonna attempt to say that. Just for the first time in forever. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wanna learn about military stuff? I literally wrote on Thursday for CCR military stuff. So that's what we're doing, is learning about military stuff. Now is for my most favorite part, guys. We're gonna go next month really quick and just look to see if there's anything I can cross off. Why am I so ready for this day? Do we have election day off? Please tell me we have election day off. I think election day is the 4th. I think we had election day off last year. I don't know why we would. It's Veterans Day. Election Day, Veterans Day. So I have that all crossed off. Okay. Doobie doo. I am so special and we have the 26th to the 30th off. So we have a 4-day break. Slay. And then it's December. Just looking through and seeing if there's anything I can cross off. Alright guys, I found my first choir concert. It's in December. That's when most of our first choir concerts are. Also, we get almost 2 weeks off. Like a week later. Because we get the 23rd off, I think. Which means we should get the 22nd off. So the 22nd to the December 22nd to January 4th is our break. Let me show you. So December 22nd is on a Monday. Christmas is on a Thursday. Christmas Eve is this day, which means we will get this day off. And I don't think that they would have us go to school on a Monday just to have the rest of the week off. So, what that also means is that you're going through this Christmas days off, no school. This is 31st. This day's blank, because you gotta flip to the next month, which shows that's the 31st. That's the first. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th. So we go back to school January 5th. So we get like a week off school. Hold on, let me count so I can be precise on how many days we get off. And I'm gonna count weekend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We get 14 days off school. We get 2 weeks off school. Again, we had 2 weeks off school last week. Alright. Hayden's birthday is the 15th. My choir concert is the 16th. I gotta be there by 6. Traffic's gonna be a shit show, so probably leave between 5:30 and 5. Leave at like 5:30 and 5:40. Leave between 5:40 and 5:50. 5:50 is the latest I'm willing to leave my house for my choir concert. So that'll be really interesting. Let's look for the next. Let's look for the next choir concert. My next choir concert's in February. I swear I keep hearing someone open my door. The month of love. Hence the reason it's decorated like this. Each month is decorated pretty much off like the big event that month, because there's usually a big event like every month for some reason. March is St. Patrick's Day, so like we'll show you next. President's Day, alrighty, same thing. Leave 5:40. 5:50. It is on February 19th. Call time is 6 o'clock. It starts at 6:30. We have to be there 30 minutes before the choir concert. Next month is St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's month. That's what I mean. No events. April, no events. May. Yes! Oh my god, it's the same time. Are you kidding me? Hold on. 5:40. Okay. Every single year, so 6th and 7th grade, I always have a concert in May. That's just like known. We usually have 2 concerts. Our December concert and our May concert. This year we have one in February. Don't ask why, I don't know. 6th and 7th grade, my May concerts have always been May 15th. There's nothing wrong with that, except May 15th is my mom's birthday. So that's always a struggle. So I usually have only one parent have gone to my concert. This year, it is May 19th. 10 days before my birthday. If I told you that, math is sad. Yeah, 10 days before my birthday. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna flip all the way back to this month. And I'm just gonna show you guys something really quick. Alright. So October is just spooky, which, I mean, if you don't know why, that's a little sad. Because of Halloween. Halloween is a spooky season, so October is gonna be dressed up real spooky. November is kind of that fall vibes. It's got like pilgrim hats and corn and stuff, and because Thanksgiving is that month, so it's just all fall and fall themed. Next is December, which is just all Santa Claus and stuff because of Christmas. Like, what the frick is Christmas? Is that the right one? Christmas is right here. Christmas, so it's obviously gonna be Santa Claus and stuff. Then January is starting the new year off, and it has some snowmen and some penguins because it's still winter time, but there's no really kind of big events. I take that back. There's New Year's and Martin Luther King Jr. Day, but it's mainly just kind of winter themed. So February is just all hearts and cupids and stuff because of Valentine's Day. So this I call the month of love. Next is March. In March, I call the month of luck because of St. Patrick's Day. And St. Patty's Day is usually the day of luck. It is right here. It is on a Tuesday in March. Next up, we have, I call it the bunny month because of Easter in April. So everything's all kind of Eastery and bunny and eggs for Easter, which Easter is the 5th. It's on a Sunday. Next is the Mother's Month, which I love calling my Mother's Month because, like, Mother's Day is 5 days before my mom's birthday. Mother's Day is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's my mom's birthday. So I call it the Mother's Month, not only because of Mother's Day, but because my mom's birthday is also on this month. Next, we have the Father's Month. Father's Day in June, which Father's Day is on the 21st on a Sunday. So this one's all decorated for dads and stuff. Kind of giving off that work vibes. There's tools, there's dad mugs. July is all about the USA for the 4th of July, which is when we got our independence. So it's got flags and fireworks, and it's just dressed up for the United States. August is usually when school stuff is getting prepped. That's when a lot of places start school. So August is the school month. It's all school kind of themed because some kids start school in August. And then September is when I start school. But September is also when fall begins. It's also Labor Day weekend. So it's all fall themed. And then it goes back to Halloween. So we're currently in 2026, so it goes into October 26th, November 26th, and December 26th. And then it flips. So the first official date of this calendar is in July 2025. However, I didn't get this calendar until September, so I got this calendar, I think this day. One of these 2 days is when I got it. I got mine in September. All of these dates are crossed off in blank because I didn't have this calendar yet. You can see there's a lot of activities that happen in the month of September. But you flip to October and there actually hasn't been that many so far. Just a lot of X's. So I'm gonna put my markers on, which I clip my markers here, and I have 2 markers. I have my pink marker for crossing off days and my blue marker for writing an important event. I just gotta find where the heck I put my stickers, because these things come with like sticker sheets. I found it. Hold on. Can I get it without falling? I can. Alright. It came with 2 of these, all sorts of colors, to mark fun special events. So I'm gonna grab a green because for some reason science just feels like it should be green. Like, is that just me or is that like anyone else? So I'm gonna use green and I'm gonna put it right here up in the upper corner, just so the stickers kind of catch my eye and let me know, hey, there's an event that day. Look at it, see what it is. I also have math. For me, math feels like, what color would math be? Math feels like it could be like a darker green or blue. So we're going to do it kind of teal one. So we're going to put it right smack dab. That was the worst possible spot to put it. Right in between Tuesday and Wednesday, because I've tested on both of those days. Social studies gives off kind of like an orange or yellow. So I haven't used one of this shade. But we're going to do this orange one for social studies, and we're going to do it right in between Thursday and Friday because I have summative stuff due. So there's a lot less events, but more important days, as you can see. Lots. This week, I have it set up for my calendar. And that's all I have for this week. I don't think I have anything put in for next week yet. Nope. Some days I'll get, like, pre-heads up advance from teachers, like, hey, you have... That's good. Like, hey, you have this due next week. Like, write it in your calendars. Or, like, hey, there's testing next week. Choir test, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I have it right here on my hook. So, that's where my phone chargers. I need to clean out. It's a mess. But I'll wake up, and I'll have my computer usually right there, either leaned up against this or in my backpack there. So I'll grab it. I'll take a peek at the calendar, and I'll take a peek at today and just see what am I up to today. So I have a math test. And then I get my science study guide for the quiz that is on Friday. I'm like losing my literal mind. But I'm very tired. My room is already a mess. And I literally cleaned it not even a week ago. Like, I cleaned it on Wednesday, I think it was. Either Wednesday or Tuesday I cleaned it. And it's already a mess. That's mostly blankets and stuff. Like, it's still pretty much a mess. So I'm tired. I'm gonna go. I love you guys. And as always, have an amazing night. Bye.